How is everyone doing this evening? For some reason my mic wasn't working again. Just wanted to disconnect from my Discord. Not my Discord, but my stream. Do you want to play one of these historic playing qualifiers? I don't have any best of one deck. Oh no, I can't get out of it. Oh no! What a weird little glitch that I can't click, like, out of this in the way that I want to. Don't understand. I don't understand. Guess we'll restart for a third time? How is everyone doing on this fine evening? We're going to play a little bit more Cage tonight, see what we want to do with it. Doing great. Doing really good. Glad we clutched the RCQ today. Tries to do a Dark Rose Reliquary. I think we just copy the bat. Cut down to run Anoint with Affliction. When we take the cut down, it's less efficient for them to kill my bat. I don't see a whole lot of deep cavern bats anymore these days. Or honestly, Archfiend to the Dross either. To be completely fair. Bat down. I don't really want to do that because I can cut down with the trigger on the stacks. I can just play Sanguine Evangelist. Well, we get to play an Overlord next turn regardless, no matter what they take, which is good. Impending DOS Overlord. I didn't play this deck because I couldn't get Paw Patch Recruiters, and I wasn't going to play the deck without them. It was the one thing I was missing. So I ended up just playing Esper Pixie. Nothing like super fancy. I would have liked to have played this list. That's like really what I wanted to play. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was nice to get the win. Yeah, I know. I did really want to play this deck today, but I could not find Paw Patch Recruiters, and that card is very important for this deck. I played Esper Pixie today with a little bit of Played some Overlords in it, and then Oil Deep Gear Hulks as well. I really liked the list that I played. It played out really well. Loss of a life. This is lose life, loses twice that much. Supposed to just jump. Need to be a little careful with this thing. This Bloodletter of Aklazotz is going to be a problem, I think. That's kind of what I'm wondering if we're going to have to do. The problem is we take 4 damage every time we chump. But, I mean, we don't have a better option, so... Our deck does not get this card out of play particularly well. That's right, that Feather of Flight. Ah, man. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. We need to draw like a Sheltered by Ghosts, or some, like if we get the Dark Rose Reliquary back, would be fine. The next turn we're just dead. Even if we double chump blocks, we take 8. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jack. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Oh, man. Brutal. Thank you for the follow, SB. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Oh, we're gonna die. How sad. Sacking this to draw a card makes us lose 4 life, which is... Oh, I guess it's only during their turn, so we'd lose... We have to sack this and draw a card, right? We'll only lose 2 if we do it on our turn. We played Esper Pixie. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but very powerful deck. We did make a few interesting choices on the cards. Played the Overlord of the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 in the main. And played some Oil Deep Gear Hulks as well. And then Momentum Breaker. I wanted to play this, but I couldn't find Pop Patch Recruiters. Apparently this card's incredibly difficult to find. At least in my area. We die. Do I want the other Sheltered by Ghosts? I don't think I do. I do want to Get Lost. Probably honestly want the Split Ups as well. Shelters are not great. The Fungus seems kind of bad. French on a Mockingbird. Thank you, Resbear. Appreciate it. Hey, our untapped.gg is working today. We got our bots back. They didn't run away forever. It only took 4 top 4s in a row for us to finally get the final victory. Didn't have to eat the top 4 bug again. No green swords, can't keep. Sand is better. Breath of the Dark Rose back. We are going to put that in after this game. I meant to put it in before we started, but I forgot. It is the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. Yeah, dude, I top 4'd 4 in a row, and died in the semis in every single one, and I was losing it. I was not happy. Still splashing blue. I like the blue. I think it's worth. I don't think it's. I think you want the blue in this deck. I think it helps you in the matchups that are really, really tough. I think your matchup against the red's already, like, okay, so I think you can play without it being too detrimental to you to splash the blue. I want Mockingbird and Dark Rose here. I'll attack with one of these. I want to leave the other one back to block just in case they do kill our Bright Glass Gear Hulk. I don't really want to lose half our life here. Honestly, no. We haven't had a whole lot of color issues with this deck. Attack with these two. We're just going to copy Bright Glass Gear Hulk. I think the blue, you don't need much because you're really the only blue card we have in the main is the Mockingbird, and then just getting a little bit of counterspells out of the board I think is well worth. Being able to, like, grab a Gear Hulk, like, have Gear Hulk grab another Gear Hulk is just so good. I do think we need one 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 though in the deck. I think that is a thing that we have not been playing that I think was 100% incorrect. But there's a lot of times where you just want to get a land out of the Gear Hulk. Like to eat your demon. Patch Recruiter. Yeah, it does. Yep, it feels a lot like the old Solar Flare decks that did that. Like Sun Titan, return Phantasmal Image to Sun Titan, and then return like Liliana of the Veil. The most disgusting of lines. Yep, the enchantment land. Yep. I think it's worth one copy of. We're already like higher on lands than most people are when they play this deck because I'm playing 24. I think like 90% sure I'm on 24. Yeah. Most of these lists are on 23, which I think is a little aggressive. Hey, thank you for the follow, Apex. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the channel. Sounds very good. Leave my elf alone. Ah, it's fine. No matter what they take here, we still gonna play a good 3 this turn. Them not knowing about the get lost is very good for us. Top 40, baby, let's go. Let's throw Valgavoth Slayer in here. Question is, what do we throw that in instead of? Probably a Plains. Skipping it, not spinning the wild cards. I can understand that. This Gearhulk deck's also like really expensive on the wild cards. This Esper Pixies list is the exact list I played for the PTQ today, or the RCQ. I mean, nothing like super out of the ordinary. Just played some Gearhulks in the main, or not Gearhulks, Overlords in the main, like Gearhulks in the board, plus the temporary lockdowns. I think are still really good. This deck's still just like stupid powerful. Kratos? What are they doing playing Magic? I can't keep the one lander. Sand's fine. First throw one of the Pop Hatch Recruiters away. Sorry, artifacts. Mockingbird on the Novice Inspector, huh? Ye old Warden of the Inner Sky. That's kind of rude. It can be, yeah. No, I completely agree. I like the Pixie deck a lot. I think it's a good deck to have be a good deck in a format, if that makes sense. It's a deck that is beatable. It's really powerful, but also like isn't just. It requires quite a bit of like the better players that are going to win with it more often. It is. I did not cast 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 that much today. I think we're gonna die. I think we're supposed to take that hit. I suppose we're supposed to Evangelist. Or not Evangelist, Sheltered by Ghosts. We need another Sheltered by Ghosts. We can't beat the 9/9. So we can chump block the 9/9. Don't think we're winning this game. I think we're too slow out of the gates. We can play some Golgari tonight. I'm down for that. I'm dropping cards. I was playing 2 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. I don't think you want to play more than that. I think 2 is like the max you can play. Here I want Sheltered by Ghosts actually pretty good here. I think I want the split ups. Insidious Roots is fine. Or Insidious Fungus, I mean. Probably trim on a Overlord. Go down to 1 Mockingbird. We want the collar. I think we probably can trim on a Pop Patch Recruiter. No, we want to trim on the Sanguine Evangelist before we trip on a Paw Patch. Probably not, because I haven't played any games with it yet. I don't know if it'll show it in my... I'm going to click on the link and see if it shows it in my games. I haven't played with it really on... Like, the exact list I played today, I haven't played on Arena yet. So I don't know if it'll show it in my decks. No, it doesn't. We'll play a couple games with it tonight. We'll play with that, and we'll play with some Esper. Or not Esper. That, and we'll play some Golgari later, too. I haven't played Green-Black in the new set yet. Or since the new set's been out. If we had a second land in this hand to be, like, 100% keep. Fuck. Double Pain land, too. That's rough. They also mulligan to 5? I think we are copying the Spyglass Siren and then sacking the map token and try to find another land. This deck is sweet. It's performed incredibly well for us. Game sheltered by Ghost, that's fine. Oh, my kingdom for a land. They had a really good mulligan to 5. We did not. Yeah, we're just dead here. Awkward. Oof. Alright, we'll play 2 or 3 games with the deck that I won the RCQ with today. And then we'll switch over to some Golgari and see what we think of that. I think there was a list that did well for Golgari in a recent challenge we can start use as a starting point. This hand's fine. Not incredible or anything, but... Best possible draw. You have two tanks.
1 DPS and 2 healers.
DPS.
I'm not a DPS.
Let's get our Kaito down. Hopeless Nightmare is a good pickup. I know, we pixied the RCQ. But we got it. We got him good and proper. Turns out deck is cracked. So I played against Gruul 4 times. There was, I think, 4 Gruul players. It was a 19, I think it was 19 people, 19 or 20. There's 4 Gruul, 3 Pixie, I think 2 Domain, 2 Green Black, like a couple Reanimator decks. Around here, there's a lot of Gruul is like the common thing to see in my area. I want to start bashing with Kaito a little bit more aggressively here. See if they want to trade Pixie. If they don't trade Pixie away, or yeah, then I think we just bounce our Nowhere to Run and eat their Pixie. Just make it very, very tough for them to do anything with their Collector's Cage. It does. It does sound awfully familiar, doesn't it? Sounds like the latter. Four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we should have lethal here. Emblem. Bounce these 2. Attack for 7. Play Hopeless Nightmare. This deck does do like a really good job of beating up on the Gruul decks, which is nice. I do want the temp lockdowns here. Probably want Destroy Evil. Maybe not. Definitely want all of the removal that we have. Don't want the Sheltered by Ghosts. Not as big on Optimistic Scavenger, and I'm bringing in temporary lockdowns. Usually in these style of decks, I'll bring these in and do this. Usually there's a few Cage decks at the local RCQs around where I live also, but there weren't any Cage players today. This hand's fine. So how many Obstinate Baloth effects do you think they have in their deck post board? Playing Lush Portico, which is strange. Let's see if they have one in their hand. My body is ready. Show me the 4/4. Oh, they didn't have a chat. Firing on all cylinders. Let's go. They drew a bunch of their... They drew like all of their one-ofs that they want to hit with their Bright Glass Gear Hulk. That's unfortunate. All their situational one-ofs. There's the Pop Patch Recruiter. Oh, this is like just a board that I'm very happy to temp lockdown on. We can just pick our lockdown back up and eat both cards out of their hand. That's fine. Ooh, it could bounce in response. Do I care? I don't think I care. But I think I want to get my Overlord going here. Overlord of the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. See if we can find a Nurturing Pixie. Your move, opponent. Another Pop Patch Recruiter, that's fine. No blocks. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night, enjoying the stream. I won the RCQ today that I played in, so that was nice. So it went fairly well. I know. I got top 4 enough times. It's about time to finally win one of these things. Yeah, I ended up playing. This is the list we're playing right now is the exact 75 that I won with. If I could have found the Pop Patch Recruiters, I would have played the Bant list, but I couldn't find Pop Patch Recruiters before the start of the tournament. But I can't complain. I did win with this, so we're not complaining that we couldn't find Pop Patch Recruiters. Oh, mono red with 4 heated Sagus? That's sick. Give him the old 1-2 punch. Give him the 10 damage. Hopeless Nightmare. Probably the mirror, I would guess. Or mirror adjacent. Sure. Yeah, I don't blame you. It was, yeah, the roads were not particularly great. Oof. Go ahead and pick up Hopeless Nightmare here. Just try to chunk another card out of their hand. Start those engines. Let's go. Alright, we're going to lose our Caves of Coillus here. I would like to attack for 2. Our engines are going, chat. They're going. I have a strong feeling a Kaito's coming down here, which is not great for us, but unfortunately there's not much we can do about it. I'm going to sack Hopeless Nightmare here and see if we can find something to do. Optimistic Cabinet is tiny big enough. I want that this town ain't big enough. I think it's better than a random draw. We can bounce Kaito. Bounce Kaito doesn't really do that much for us. I think we need to be able to bounce it, though. The other thing that would be better is if we found an Overlord or a Kaito. I think this is fine. I'm gonna tag him for another card. We get our speed all the way to max here. Talent was an incredible draw. We do have a 4 life sitting in the Momentum Breaker, so we don't have to worry about our life total quite as much as normal. Yep, bring it. It's Kaito time. They find an untapped Black Source they can eat art. This town ain't big enough from our hand, so they have Pixie again. We didn't find another Black Source, that's good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. So we know where to run. Kill the pixie. This town ain't big enough. We just want to bounce the Storm Chaser's talent because they're going to get a Hopeless Nightmare, the other card, if we pick one of these up. So we just pick this up. Replay talent. Attack for 4 into the Kaito. Yes, we lose a token. Kaito locked down the Nurturing Pixie. Not the most powerful 4-mana plays to tap a 2/2, but it, I think, is where we're at this point. Yep. You get to draw a card. Our Kaito does get to kill their Kaito, which is good. They're playing Entity Tracker. Interesting. You don't see a whole lot of Entity Trackers anymore in those decks. No Critter lands yet. Let's get some Kaito on Kaito action here. Go ahead. Thank you. It was a good little tournament. It was nice to win. I got top 4 in too many of them. It was nice to finally get the win. What's Entity Tracker? That's kind of brutal. Oh, that is brutal. Drew Hopeless Nightmare. They're supposed to Hopeless Nightmare them and then try to draw a card with Kaito. Overlord, Nurturing Pixie. I am happy to have both of these. But I want the Pixie first so we can get rid of the Entity Tracker. Attack for 4. Go ahead. If you could only run 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 for the other 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻, I'd probably run a I'd probably run an Oil Deep in the main. I'm pretty happy with that card. That card's been like surprisingly good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that block. No, because they have a Monument Breaker that they can sack to gain 4 life, so we don't just have lethal there. They haven't actually hit it. This town ain't big enough yet. I want to play this on to... Oh, yeah, you should be fine. Pick up nowhere to run. And pass. This is a really close game, actually. It was a very good game. So, Seed of Hope, you put the 2 cards, like, you get a pick from the cards that go in your graveyard. Like, Overlord doesn't work with that because you take any card from the graveyard. The other ones are because you, like, you grab them as a part of the resolution of the card. It's not like you grab it from your graveyard when you don't have one. Yeah, it's among the milled cards, it's why. So it doesn't go into your graveyard. So that is a very good explanation for it. Yeah, this game one has been taken forever, but it's been like there's been a lot of really good decision points. That's why I like this deck. No, where'd that? I want that. I don't want this momentum breaker. It was a really tight game. It was a good game. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the big drawback to the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 is you can't play with the rest in peace either, which sucks, but... That was a hell of a game. Go ahead. Ooh, that's a good question, because I really like both of those decks. I think they're both really, really powerful. What, in your local area or wherever you're playing the RCQ? Kind of. The nice thing about the lockdowns is we can board in a way where they don't hurt us as much, which is what we try to do and what I'm doing. Like, I don't get hurt by lockdown near as much when we're siding out, like our... I always side out the optimistic scavengers. So, like, yes, they can hurt us, but we know we have them in our deck and can play to them as being a good out. And they're the best way to catch back up in the mirror when you are behind. Thank you for the follow, Risk. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I would probably play the Cage deck. I think that deck is a little bit better if it were up to me between those two. I was going to play the Bant Cage deck today if I could have found the right card or found the cards for it, but couldn't find them. Opponent just has a whole lot of nothing. Not at my RCQ, there wasn't. No people playing the Cage. I think I want to take the 2 cards out of their hand. Yeah, you're not wrong. Pick up Nightmare. Alright, fear of isolation is dead. My cats are screaming at each other. Give me a hot minute here. They picked up the Destroy Evil, which isn't shocking. Just green white is. No, I will agree with that. The monstrous rage. Oh, the monstrous rage is so everywhere, though. So much monstrous rage.